Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into the buzz surrounding Los Angeles and the tight security measures put in place as the city prepares for the much anticipated Taylor Swift movie premiere. It's not every day that you see a shopping mall transformed into a red carpet event. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the security and barricades surrounding the Grove shopping mall, which has been closed to public to host Taylor Swift's movie premiere. Stay tuned to find out what's happening and why this event is causing such a sensation. Security was tight in Los Angeles on Wednesday, ahead of the world premiere of Taylor Swift's concurrent movie Taylor Swift The Eras Tour. It is unclear if Swift will show up, but the Grove shopping mall, which is hosting the premiere, is closed to the public ahead of the event, and security built barricades outside. When Taylor Swift The Eras Tour hits movie theaters on October 13, it will serve as a high-profile test of whether such alternative content as a concert film can bring audience to cinemas, creating more consistency for a business that ebbs and flows with the theatrical release calendar.
It's kind of fun to think about because it is a new way of looking at what can really be achieved in movie theaters with specialty events like this when they are given a traditional Hollywood-like release pattern and not just in 500 or 600 theaters. They're going nationwide. They're going all weekend and playing in IMAX and all of the premium formats. So it really is a regular movie unto itself. And I really do think we could see more of that in the future to help ease the slower weekends at the box office when Hollywood doesn't have a big blockbuster out. I mean, we have to go back to the late 2000s, early 2010s with the Hannah Montana film and Justin Bieber and Michael Jackson's documentary. Those are very, those are outliers. This is a very different, I think, type of release pattern that we're seeing, and really taking advantage of Taylor Swift's fan base and now Beyonce's fan base to come. I think these are, very savvy moves on the part of the artists as well as exhibitors. Yeah, Taylor Swift certainly has already kind of surpassed any measurement of comparison for a concert film. We know that just by the pre-sales alone. Essentially, history repeating itself after her actual concert tour earlier this year did something similar. So we kind of have a general idea that she's going to break records for a concert film at the box office. It's still a little bit tricky to predict because the variable here is how much of her audience is representing what ends up being the final share. Will she bring in people who aren't part of the fan base just out of curiosity, who keep hearing about the film, want to go see it in a theater? That's a little bit more challenging to predict compared to a normal movie that sees a lot of walk-up business.
Swift's film could bring in $120 million in its opening weekend, according to box office analysts and studio executives, delivering a jolt to ticket sales for AMC Theatres, Cineworld, and other chains.
Beyonce's film, we're still very early days. So there's a long lead between her announcement and that release versus where we're at right now with Taylor Swift. So it's a little challenging to predict, more challenging to predict Beyonce's on top of an already sizable challenge just to figure out how big Taylor's is going to be. So it adds this outside the box approach to not just the release and the type of content going out there, but also the marketing strategy, which is still going to be very grassroots. I think there is some level of a traditional marketing campaign through ads and whatnot. Obviously, Taylor has made headlines with Travis Kelce and football here in the United States. So that's kind of an interesting synergy that a lot of people are, debating whether or not it's timed or if it just happens to be happening. Who knows? I can't comment or speculate on that. But at the end of the day, it's press, it's publicity, and it's just going to raise awareness for her movie. I really do think this is a new way of thinking for the industry, and especially once we see just how successful Taylor can be, how successful Beyonce can be, this is going to give theaters as well as movie studios more reason to take more risks, I think, and just really kind of paint outside the lines in terms of We don't just have to rely on a big $200 million franchise movie to come out every weekend. It can be a mixture of content. We can have the smaller films out there. We can have these big specialty event releases that, like, as I mentioned, really have historically gone to just select markets here and there.
As we wrap up our coverage of the heightened security and excitement surrounding Taylor Swift's movie premiere at the Grove Shopping Mall, one thing is clear: it's a spectacle you won't want to miss. The elaborate measures in place to ensure the safety and privacy of the event's attendees speak to the incredible anticipation and the dedication of Taylor Swift's fans and the entertainment industry. We hope you enjoyed this video about the preparations for the premiere. And if you are a Swiftie, make sure to stay updated for more exclusive content. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future updates on this star-studded event. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.